Hello, future engineers. Nowadays, everyone is asking, do you know programming or can you code? The reason is, in today's generation, computers have become a common and basic machine. Who knows? Maybe in the future, computers might behave like human beings? Okay, let's not talk about the future now. We are living in the present and there's a lot to explore. Hi, I'm Tech Saga, and I'm going to explain all this as simply as possible. So, let's begin. Why programming? Let's think about humans. When we need help or have doubts, we ask another human. Through speaking, writing, gestures, for example, sign language for deaf people. These are all forms of communication. They act as a bridge between two people. But how does communication work? Through a common language like Tamil, English, etc. That language acts as a bridge. Now imagine this. You need help, but there's no human, only a machine, computer. You want the computer to do something for you. To communicate with it, you need a common language between you and the computer. That bridge is called a programming language. So what is a programming language? A programming language is a language that contains commands and instructions that the computer can understand to perform tasks. But why commands and instructions? Because computers don't have brains like humans. They can't think or act on their own. So we command or instruct them step by step to do a specific task. This is what programming is about. But how does the machine understand our program? Do computers know English or any other language? That's a good question. Before answering, I want to say something important. Today, if we don't know something, we don't even try to think. Why are we like this? The real power of our brain is thinking, but nowadays we're not using it much. Yes, AI can help us save time, but slowly we are losing our thinking ability. Please never stop thinking. Okay, sorry, I went off topic. Let's come back. So how does a computer understand our program? Actually, the full answer needs a 3-hour-long video. But let me explain it simply. Computers only understand zeros and ones, called binary values. Now you might ask, hey Tech Saga, what are you talking about? Did you hit your head or something? Haha, I didn't, just stay with me. Before knowing how computers understand, we must know how computers are made. The CPU, which is the brain of the computer, is made up of millions of small parts called transistors. So, what are transistors? Transistors are like switches. They have two states. On means 1 and off means 0. Just like a fan switch. If it's off, the fan won't run. If it's on, it works. In the same way, based on the state of the transistor, computers operate. So now you'll ask, are we going to write code like 010100101? Haha, no. Even though 0 and 1 are easy for the computer, for us, it's very difficult to write programs in that way. Some experts can write such programs, but they use a different kind of language. Not exactly like 0100101. Confused? Here's a quick overview. Computers only understand 0 and 1. Humans can't easily write in that form, so humans can't directly talk to computers. Then how do we solve this? That's where our superhero comes in. The compiler. What is a compiler? A compiler is a tool that acts as a bridge between our language and the computer's language. We write programs in a human-friendly way, and the compiler converts it into zeros and ones. Then the computer understands it and starts working. So yes, the compiler is the real lifesaver here. Next question, how do we write these programs? That's where types of programming languages come in. Types of programming languages. 1. High-level language, easy for humans to understand and write. Example, Python. 2. Low-level language, closer to machine language. A bit harder for humans, but easier for the computer. Example C, often called the mother of all programming languages. You can start learning any one of them and become a good programmer. That's all about the simple explanation about programming. One final thought, never stop thinking. Think, explore, and grow. See you in the next video. If you found this helpful, share it with your friends and learn together. Bye.